How's it going, guys? We're going to be starting pretty soon here. Hope you'll stick around. Well, hello there, guys. We're going to be jumping into some Fantasy General here in a few minutes. Hope you guys will stick around. Okay, guys, so here we go. So, for those of you that are interested in this game, I'm guessing you probably know that there was obviously an original Fantasy General quite a long time ago. A lot of us have played it and are absolutely huge fans. Probably just as many people huge fans of Panzer General as well. So we're going to jump in here and just see what the game has to offer. So as you guys can see already, we've got a campaign mode, a skirmish mode, where you can actually match up against AI. We've even got multiplayer in the game, so that really looks quite cool. I would love to do some multiplayer eventually on one of these streams. Hey, Jackulus, how you going, guys? Good to see you all. So, we're going to go ahead and actually jump into the campaign, my friends. And we've got an interesting start for this campaign. I think it's really cool. I didn't know what to expect, but we're going to be starting with a Barbarian faction. So, let's see how we do here. 300 years have passed since the Shadow Wars have ravaged Caledonia and the world of air, and the struggles of the past have long since faded into legend. In the highlands of Far Reach, clans of barbarian warriors have eked out a living in the harsh northern climate, constantly feuding with each other and raiding the wealthier borderland towns. Fed up with these raids, the borderland clans called on the Empire, a powerful realm controlling much of Caledonia. The Western Imperial Legion was dispatched to see off the Highland Raiders, and with the help of borderland clans Isil and Maknar, destroyed High King Brendan's army in the Battle of Worms Pass. A treaty was signed that forbade any clan from crossing into the borderlands in return for peace. Since then, there has been no High King to unite the clans, and they fell into quarreling and raiding amongst themselves. In these dark times, your clan has been led by Falier One-Eye, a warrior of great renown. You are his son and designated heir, and you are eager to prove your mettle to your father. Alright, so we're definitely going to jump into warrior mode. This is the easiest setting, because my experience of the game is limited, so I definitely want to go for something that we can all kind of understand and progress with. So Thieves at Night is going to be the first mission here. I'm not sure about that, Demon. I think there might be a Slytherin staff here in the chat that can tell you. Alright, Falier One-Eye, the winter is near, son, and the harvest was poor this year. We needed to get food for the clan to survive. Clan Donna has more than enough wealth to spare. This is a chance to prove your mettle. Raid their steads and bring back home some good loot. Oh, I love this. So I guess we have a decision to make in terms of the response. I'm just going to say, won't even see me coming. I will raid them and return laughing at them, scratching their heads. I mean, look, if we're going to be, proper barbarians, we have to be a little bit cocky. We can't be all like, oh, well, maybe this isn't a good idea. No, that doesn't make a good barbarian. And one thing I know is the terrain in this game is quite important. So as you can see here, we actually take, or we increase the damage if we have a missile unit by firing from the forest, which is a really cool thing if you're going to try to ambush an enemy unit. And yes, you can ambush in this game. Over here, if we look at the rough terrain, it looks like 25% fortification damage reduction. So ideally, I want my guys on that rough terrain. If we're going to be taking on the enemy, I want to have them in the most defensible location possible. And I guess even the forest, although I don't believe the forest provides any defensive bonuses to melee units. I could be wrong, but I don't believe so. So here we go. Falir Sun, this is us, the glorious chieftain's son, and yes, we can actually get up close and personal. We can even move the camera around like this, guys, And I'm getting almost like a Conan vibe from this particular Barbarian. He just looks epic. We also have specific weapons here for each character. So it's almost like a little bit like an RPG in the sense that we can get a better weapon than this Warhammer and replace it, but currently this is what we're really using. It's also got some armor piercing, so I'm not really complaining. Let's go ahead and end the turn. Alright, beautiful. So we're crushing the enemy here. And as you can see, each of our different warbands have their own name. So we've got Thorolf's Pack, we've got the Brotherhood of Ravens, and eventually what we can do is we can actually go here to the unit upgrade area, and we can upgrade these to either Axemen or Slingers. From there, we can, of course, continue going up the actual ranking system, and at some point you can actually unlock characters, which is quite interesting. I think what I'm really going for is the Axemen, but that 46 gold seems like quite a lot. I'm not sure we can get that. I think we might have to go for Slingers if we're able to go for anything at all. So let's go ahead and push forward. As you can see, there are also wolves here. So it's not just enemies we're facing, but just the natural wildlife. So I'm going to try to finish them off. And I believe we've finished off that group once and for all. I'm going to take Felson. And keep in mind, Felson has got to survive this battle. And what we're going to do here is we are going to start to raid. Now I want you guys to take a look. This beautiful little settlement. Everybody's got their nice little sheep roaming around. People are walking around. We're going to put an end to that right now. So we're going to start torching it and see if we can't completely destroy this thing. Also move forward with the Brotherhood of Ravens, and they can actually attack this turn. And I want to try to minimize damage to our units in any way possible. Push forward with Linar's spears, and we'll go ahead and end the turn right there. Looks like actually the wolves are running away, but killing them is beneficial because it's actually going to increase the XP of the unit. So tempted to chase it, but we know better. So we've got a settlement over here we've got to raid, and a settlement up here we've got to raid. And I think we really have to keep our focus on that. Brotherhood of Ravens. There's really no good place to hide here except for the rough patch here. So let's get in there, and I think we'll take Felson. And we'll take the spears, put them right here behind our actual leader. Kira says, I'm going to make sure my core units get unique names. Yeah, that's one really cool thing, is just the naming aspect of the game. I think it's just really, really cool. And as you guys look over here, now that you mention it, once you get to level 3 with these units, you have the ability to name them yourself. So, we could even, if we can get to level 3, we'll name some people here in the stream, give you guys the ability to select your own units. All right, I'm going to end the turn there. I don't see any defenders here, but I'm sure there's something. So I'm going to take Thorolf's Pack. I don't want to have any units here on the river. I think that's just asking for trouble. So we're going to go straight into the settlement. But I won't raid this turn. I'll focus on actually damaging the enemy unit. Here we go. Quite badly damaged. Now, try to get Felson over here. But again, staying on the river tile is typically not a good idea in any sort of strategy game. Hey, Bostova, how you doing, bud? Bloodthirsty campaign, he says you shouldn't raid settlements. Oh, we're raiding them all. Burn it down. No, it looks like not, Malefusis. I think what happened was they were up here, they were in the stead, and they went north one tile, and they got stuck outside. Which is quite funny. Well, not for them. Let's kill them. Here we go. So Lynn's spears will finish them off. They've been trapped here against the rocks. They're not running anywhere. Let's keep on pushing forward. The might of Felson must be felt across the actual barbarian landscape here, guys. And as you can see right now, look at how different the village looks now that we've burned it down. There are still people walking around here, but the warehouses are burned up. All of the thatched roofs are ripped to shreds. This is exactly what we want to do to establish dominance. Sorry, if you want to be a good barbarian leader, you just can't be very kind to settlements. You've got to utterly annihilate them. Show the people you mean business. All right, that I'm not liking because they've got 2 units here, but what I'm going to do is actually send Felson up first. I know, it seems crazy. This is as good a time as any to show you guys the skill tree. And again, another sort of like roleplay element here in the game that I love is just the things that you can actually add here to each of the characters to make them, even stronger. So we don't currently have any skill points, but that's something that we're gonna get eventually. So it'd actually be a stalemate, and it would actually cause quite a lot of damage. So what I'm gonna try to do is attack with the pack first. Sort of weaken the enemy. And now we'll attack with Felson. Try to get this guy up here. I'd like to have surrounded them entirely, but we'll have to wait. Kira says that's impressive carnage. I think so too, right? I really love the burned settlement visual. It just looks great. It looks like total devastation. Yeah, I definitely don't want to be on that river tile. I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to move over here to the northeast. It's okay, though. We'll make up for that. So let's move here. Try to wipe them out entirely here before we go to the settlement. I think it's more important to wipe the barbarians out anyway. Although over here, we could get a good attack with Felson, and I think I'll go for it. It didn't sound very good for the enemy. So 16 lost on our part in terms of health, and 25 for the enemy. That's not too bad. These guys are going to try to run away. Oh, all right then. Makes my job easier. Thank you, Bustula. I think Felson should be able to break right through this turn. Yep, that's going to be a win, and we'll go ahead and raid the settlement, and that would have been the first mission accomplished. So let's go ahead and torch this. Thanks for playing. End the turn. We have raided enough to last us the winter. Let's get home before the Dona warriors catch up with us. Alright guys, not too bad winning the mission there. We also get some unit replenishment for the unit that was damaged or really destroyed. Violator One Eye, you have done me proud, son. This will feed our clan for the long nights ahead. You had better take care of your troops. I will grant you new warriors, but next time you pay their wergild yourself. Your winter supplies secured, you return to the quiet life in your father's halls. A few weeks later, your father calls you to his side. We have a visitor tonight, son. Dougal Ravencloak is coming here. I don't know what he wants, but many say where the Black Bard goes, trouble follows. So, we best not anger him. Treat him with the respect, but keep your wits about you. A man dressed in a wide black cloak of black feathers enters the hall carrying a long trumpet crowned with a boar's head. His face is hidden by his hood, and his boots are frayed and muddy. Is this Loki? Thank you for welcoming me to your stead. I won't trouble you too long. I just want to rest my weary bones by the fire tonight. Alright, so we don't know if this guy is good or bad. Tell me, son of Father, what do you seek in life? Now, we want to look here. And I think since we've been burning down a lot of villages, blood and rage is maybe what we want to go for. We want to be the stereotypical barbarian. So I'm going to go for blood and rage. Is that so? Then let us ask the ancestors to make you fleet-footed and lead you to your destiny. Now forgive me, I am weary after a long day's walk and must rest. What have you done? I feel a touch of cold freezing me to my bones. Did you indeed? Must have been a draft of night air from the outside. We'll see you in the morning, Felson. Sleep well. That's creepy, man. I don't know what this guy did to me, but I'm a little concerned. So if you take a look here, there's some interesting stuff. We had some Younglings join, essentially more barbarians to fight for our cause. We also got a promotion here, which gives us Path of the Raider, and I believe that's going to give us a skill tree point. No, maybe not. Maybe it's just a title. Also some supply, and we also received 100 gold. Now we're going to do the next mission, which is going to be a Dark Visitor. Let's see what this is like. So it says here the North Road is plagued by bandits, wild animals, and trolls. Trolls, you say? Alright, well, we can deal with that. Let's go for a Dark Visitor. Escort Dougal Ravencloak to the road north. The area is home to wild animals and trolls, so be careful of ambushes. The night you sleep fitfully, your dreams filled with mighty cities made of white stone, domes glinting golden in the sun, and you at the head of a large army astride a noble beast. Waking up, you chide yourself for such childish fantasies as you step into your father's smoke-filled hall. There you are, my son. We were just about to bid farewell to Master Dougal here. Be careful, Master Dougal. The road north is dangerous. Direwolves roam the woods, and I have heard word of trolls in the hills. Pick some of my warriors as an escort to ensure passage through our lands. My son, Very well, you know the laws of hospitality mean I can't refuse your request. Ravencloak, since I have offered you the choice of our warriors. I spoke in haste, and you have used my words against me, but I warn you, my son must not come to harm. So essentially what he's done is he has asked us to assist him, and Father, when I do, with our particular clan rules, he cannot deny that request. If Dougal asks for our assistance, we have to give it. Worry not, Falier, I'm sure your son will be fine. After all, we prayed to the ancestors for his destiny to fulfill itself. Didn't we? A little ominous, but let's see what happens. I think this guy has our best interest at heart. We've been walking in the silence for a while, Felson. What is on your mind? Why me, Master Dougal? What do you want? And what did you turn me to last night? I merely helped you find your destiny, and I am interested in how it plays out. Why so suspicious, son? Did your father tell you that I eat the souls of dead warriors? Or what other rumors did you hear? He just told me where you go, trouble follows. Is it true? Do you eat the souls of dead warriors? Yes and no. I can use the power of departing spirits and weave it into magic. Thus the dead do lend me a bit of their strength, but their souls remain theirs, I can assure you. No need to be afraid. Maybe I will show you today. So as you can see, I mean, magic is now weaving itself into the actual storyline. Initially, we were just dealing with barbarians slaughtering each other with clubs, but now we're sort of starting to see the deeper meaning under the fantasy here. But for now, let's march. I'm sure we will have more time to talk on the road. All right, then. So let's take a look here. And we're going to continue forward, guys. Standard deployment. So let's see if we can go ahead and I think we want to have... Yeah, do we have a missile unit? No, it's still our light spear infantry. So we're going to put Lynn's spears here. I'll keep Felson there behind Dougal. Put these guys here, and we will end our deployment. Let's hope we can actually get a decent deployment here. But I must say, look at this guy, Dougal Ravencloak. He just looks great. What sort of weapon is he using there? A Carnix. This can't be an actual medieval weapon. Fascinating. Really, really cool looking. It looks like almost the head of, I want to say like a boar on the end of a staff. So some sort of mace weapon, I would assume. Let's take a look there. So the damage it does is magic damage. It ignores armor, but actually reduces morale. Okay, interesting. So we can essentially scare the enemy away. I'm going to push Dougal up a little bit. And we have to get Dougal to the exit zone. Be careful, Felson. The fog is dense in this part of the Highlands. It may hide you as well as your enemy. Watch your steps, warriors, and keep your eyes sharp. There are wild beasts hiding in the woods. So see, it's not just enemy troops we have to deal with, but the actual, terrifying nature of these forests and the wild beasts within them can kill us just by itself. We don't necessarily have to encounter enemy armies. We can use this artifact I collected during my travels. It grants us a vision of distant things and reveals hidden creatures. Why not look in these woods and see what they are hiding? All right. Hey, Iceni, how you doing, buddy? Carnix is a Celtic war trumpet, says Primetide. Whoa, cool. I did not know that. I was under the impression that certainly didn't actually exist, but that is awesome. So it's not going to be a hammer, it's actually going to be a proper trumpet. Interesting. It's a strange weapon, but, who am I to judge? Yeah, Primetide is saying we'll want a slinger, and he's right. To do that, to get the slinger, we have to upgrade one of these units. And I don't believe we can upgrade currently. Oh, wait a minute. Good call, my friend. All right, we'll upgrade him. And ideally, I want to get some Berserkers as well. So let me see if I can upgrade these guys to Berserkers. Oh, I think so. Axemen? No, not quite. Oh, that's too bad. We're missing something here for sure. Maybe we just need to level up, but I think you're right on the dot with the slingers. All right, let's end the turn. Hello, 21st Gen. Varney, hello. Yeah, I'd rather send the troops forward first. I don't mind if they're ambushed. I know that sounds mean, but really I don't care if they're ambushed as long as Dougal and Felson are safe. Let's get into the woods here. A little risky. Well, I see nothing yet, but hopefully soon we'll see something. There's something here, a cave. And this is an unexplored cave, so certain things in the landscape here can actually be explored. We can potentially find something inside, some sort of artifact, or maybe just gold. It's absolutely worth getting over there quickly and running into that cave system. Because that's safe. Just run into an unknown cave system, nothing bad will happen. The large cave seems to have been ransacked and burned recently, and several sheep lie slaughtered on the ground. You find some weapons you can salvage, but nothing else of use. Now, I may have read too many fantasy books, but you guys know what a few dead sheep suggest to me? One of two things. Giants or trolls. I don't know why, but trolls and giants, for some reason, really love munching on sheep. So, that's what I'm guessing here. I could be completely wrong. Oh! Could be wolves, too. That actually did give me a jump scare there. I don't know if anybody noticed. That terrified me. Did not expect that at all. So we just got ambushed by wolves. But again, I'm worried about even more deadly creatures out here. Trolls, things like that. So let's see. Do we want to attack with Follow the Sun? I think so. Let's see if we can't use Dougal here. I really want to see how his attack works. But it's not a missile attack, so we do have to be right up close and personal. With Spirit Vision, though, we can reveal some units in this range. So let's use our Spirit Vision. Doesn't seem to be anything around here except for the wolves. So we'll end the turn. Varney says, "Where are my beloved trolls? Where?" We'll find them soon. Welcome aboard, guys. 95 viewers. Good to see everybody. Okay, let's see. Alright, let's try to finish off these units. First, we'll hit them with our Skirmishers, since they don't really have to get close. And actually, they got a perfect shot there, the Brotherhood of Ravens. Which, by the way, I think is a pretty cool name for a Skirmisher band. Let's push forward over here into the rocks. And I do see something off in the distance, guys. It looks like a standard camp. There could be other barbarians here. We definitely want to be on our guard. Oh my goodness, look at that. Talk about an awesome visual here. You spot a band of warriors fighting a group of angry trolls. Some men already lie on the ground, crushed by the large troll's powerful blows. As they see you approach, they call out, "Help us take down these damn Greyskins, clan brother." More humans coming to rob us? No matter. You will all pay. Pick a side in this battle, Felson, and choose carefully. Oh my goodness. This is epic. So guys, we actually can fight with the trolls against the humans, or the barbarians. We can fight, we can try and kill all of them, or we can fight with our barbarian brothers. I'm gonna let you guys decide here. Let's try and get 5 people here to decide, best out of 5. Who do you guys think we should support? Do we support the trolls? Do we support fellow barbarians? Remember, this could decide our entire destiny in the game. So I really want to make sure we take the right choice. It doesn't necessarily have to be the moral or ethical choice. This is just, you know, what we want to do to be the strongest, bloodiest barbarian possible. Remember, that was our goal. That's our vision, is to be just the most vicious barbarian. So let's take a look here. Ha ha ha. Kira's saying, fight the trolls, side with the barbarians. Tony says, sheep are tasty. Which is a great answer. I think Tony, technically, that's like a vote for trolls. Romka and Le Jardin Bleu both say trolls. Take the loot from all their dead bodies, says Chatty. Malafuja says kill or King Draga. It's pretty split down the middle here, but right now, looks like the trolls have it. Yeah, guys, I think we're going to fight alongside the trolls. Yes, it's absolutely insane, but let's do it. So here we go. Taking out these barbarians. Look, let's be honest. We're at war with most of these barbarian tribes anyway. Why not get rid of them quickly here? And then, you know, of course, deal with the trolls a little bit later. So far, I think we moved everybody. Yes, we have. It'll be interesting to see how this battle comes out. And oh my goodness, they're attacking us immediately. Talk about really, really angry. And I hope those trolls are going to get some flank attacks on them. But only time will tell. Oh boy. Alright, let's take a look here. I'm just hoping we made the right choice. I really want to see Dougal's ability, so let's use it right here. And it's a favorable attack. Oh, he's using a trumpet as a definitely as a close combat weapon. That must be a really, really heavy trumpet. All right, we're gonna go ahead and attack once again. That really brings a new meaning to the bard character, I must say. We're so close to have gotten this guy. We're gonna have to move over here. Where are our slingers? I think our slingers can get a shot, if I'm not mistaken, from here. Yup. Beautiful. Pretty badly damaged, but it's going to take a while for us to completely destroy them. Let's take a look here, boys. Hold on one second. Okay. I think we've done everything we could, so let's end there. I don't see any sort of skill upgrades. And this is another really cool thing, almost like in Panzer General or something like this, if you have an artillery unit, and one of your infantry units is attacked right in front of it, then it'll respond. The same is true here, so if we're attacked, our archers will actually fire some defensive fire, which I think is really neat. Unknown says, feed them trolls. Yes, you can rotate the map, Van Bishop. That's a great question. So you can also zoom in, so zoom out as well. And we can go ahead and rotate around. All right, I think we're gonna hopefully align with our brother trolls here. Let's crush this unit. Well done. Now first, we should probably get a missile shot and see if we can finish them off, and I think this will kill that unit off. The last of the men fall, and you let your bloodied weapons sink, looking guardedly at the large trolls opposite your band. You helped us, human. You have slain your own kin. Why? I did not trust the looks of them. They were clanless bandits. They seemed to have wronged you, and your revenge was just. The humans burnt our cave, killed our sheep, and let them rot. We do not know why they hated us so much. We followed them and fought them. You see, here, this is what upsets me now, is that we were trying to be the evil, nasty barbarians, right? And we ended up helping these nice trolls, these friendly trolls. We probably should have fought with the with our own men. Remember that day, Felson. The trolls will. They will never forget their friends and their enemies. So at least we have them as future, I guess, future allies. And now these trolls have actually joined our band, which I think is really cool. We have to reach the exit, and I believe the exit is going to be somewhere over here. In fact, we can see it up there. We still have a lot of forest to cover, a lot of ground to cover, guys. So we don't want to get too comfortable. Things could go south very quickly. That being said, this is pretty cool. Burn them with fire, says Chatty Tumbler. If honestly, if we wanted to be like true barbarians, we should have killed all of them. But considering, we're fairly new to this game, I didn't want to take that risk. The disheveled camp shows signs of a recent battle. Some of the tents are ripped, several strong nets are strewn about, ripped apart. Search the camp? Yeah, absolutely. Let's take a look at the camp, and we got some striding boots. All right, now I don't believe he can use them because he already has an item, but we're going to give it here to Felson. Some new striding boots for him. I'm just goofing. Boot goofing. Alright, let's grab this unit. If anybody can name where that comes from, you win, you definitely win my respect. Okay, let's end the turn here. So I want to bring the missile units closer. I might actually just keep the trolls there right now and bring all of our human units a lot closer, because I don't want them fighting the enemy on their own. The last thing I need is to get these new troll allies and have them get killed in the second mission of the game. That's just not good for anybody. All right, let's end the turn. That's true, Ben. Okay, so we've got some more ruins. Obviously, I'm trying to get as many items as we can, so I'm going to go for those ruins. And then from there, I believe we can shoot north. It's a pretty thin, or, skinny gap. So maybe we'd be safer going this way. Yeah, I think we would be. So I'm actually going to go this way. I definitely expect there to be enemies here at the end. Oh my goodness. A dire bear. Let me weaken the beast with my magic. I just need to get close enough. So we actually have to get good old Dougal closer here. And he did just get a promotion. Doom, interesting. Curses all enemies in an area around the caster, making them receive more damage from all sources. Oh, that is so cool. So he unlocked that automatically here. We'll want to throw that Doom there on the dire bear and attack. For those of you that aren't really familiar with sort of like fantasy lore, things like that, dire bear is essentially just a massive, massive bear. So definitely something we want to watch out for. Can these trolls actually even fit into this cave? I guess they can. Just got 95 treasure out of it. Push forward over here, and with Felson, we're going to put him over here in the rocks. See, we can actually upgrade this unit to Stag Riders, or we can upgrade it to Javelin Throwers. I believe these are our elves, so I'm going to go ahead and upgrade them to Stag Riders and see how they do. We needed the upgrade anyway because we were actually getting quite low there on health. What about this unit? They're also not looking so hot. So we could get another missile unit. I'm not sure. Well, now that we have the trolls, you know what? Another missile unit might be a good idea. Oh, Chatty got it! You're the best, Chatty. You rock. You rock, man. That is so cool. I knew somebody was going to get it. Well done, well done. All right. So, yeah, I think that's the right move. Again, because we have the trolls to do our fighting for us. We've also got the spear unit here. Let's see what this ability is. So she can scout. And, yeah, it's just going to be the dire bear, I'm pretty sure. End the turn. Oh, my goodness. All right, some of our trolls are being attacked here. Okay, once again, our turn, guys. The dire bear, as you can see, is really, really vicious. We've got to cast that spell, and I'm not sure specifically how close we need to be to get a good cast, but I'm going to do it here, and I think... Yes! Beautiful. So we have cursed the bear. We've also cursed the wolves here. I'm going to go for an all-out attack, but this is definitely not a unit to be messed with. And as you can imagine in this game, we're going to be dealing with even more vicious critters as we move along. So let me actually get that giant out of the way. I might actually put Felson up to the task. I think we have to. And let's try and see if our missile units can get a few shots on that bear. Nice! The slingers are doing a great job so far. I think one more volley should suffice, and next turn he will be defeated. Eat all those soft humans now, says Varney. I love how everybody has just embraced our decision to work with the trolls. I mean, look, they're strong, you know. I assume they're kind of fairly intelligent. And interestingly enough, like, if you look at these trolls, what they really look just massive versions of the barbarians. So, you know, some older race, perhaps, of barbarians. Let's end the turn here. I don't think the enemy's going to mess with us again. They might attack us, but I'm hoping we can win the mission before this unit is destroyed. Oh boy. That's a lot of wolves. And they're going straight for this troll right here. Looks like the dire bear is going to try to retreat, or escape, really. And I'm definitely going to get over there with Felson. We want Felson to be strong, so I'm going to try and get him to kill this bear. You can tell his father is going to be very proud of his son. And, ooh, 1 up. Nice. Got a little achievement there. Alright, let's use our missile units. We should be able to finish off that group. Yep, sure enough. And I'll do the same over here to these wolves. The troll pups. That's kind of tragic, the way that those wolves died. Alright, let's bring the troll pups forward. And have them attack. And I really want to try out our new Skirmisher Cavalry unit. I want to see how this works. Looks like we've got reindeer. that are actually our particular mode of transport, and that was awesome. So did you see that? That was really cool. We actually moved over here, we fired missiles, and then we moved back. Perfect skirmisher unit. Definitely not the kind of like vicious unit I want, which is more like a berserker unit, but it's a good start. We also have a breakthrough ability here for our troll and a charge attack ability. I wonder if we just rest right now, we can start actually healing some wounds. So I'm going to rest with that unit and just move to the exit as quickly as I can. But I think that's it for this particular mission. I think we have defeated the enemy. I could be wrong here. Kind of left these poor trolls behind. Slytherin group has a nice little troll picture. Can you heal and move? So I don't believe so. I could be wrong, we'll check, but I believe you have to stop to heal. So you've got to pretty much go ahead and hit the camp option. As you can see, this guy, is back to full health. That's the only way really to heal, as far as I know. But we'll check. So we'll go ahead and maybe not heal and move, but maybe move and heal. Let's see. So we're going to move out of here with the troll pups, and no. So once we've moved, we cannot heal. Which makes sense. I think it'd be a little unfair to be able to do both at once. The trolls are looking outwards. Time to stab them in the back. Yeah, indeed. Well, maybe we'll end up stabbing them in the back later on here in the mission anyway. Thank you for your company, Felson. Traveling with you has been most instructive. Take my artifact. I trust you will find more use for it. Is he going to give us that trumpet? I hope so. I'll be glad to see the Black Bard go, Felson, I must admit. I cannot figure this one out. Does he know more than he says, or is he just clever with his words? Well, at least we gained something from the trip. All right. Interesting. Not too bad, guys. It's good to see you back, son. I was beginning to worry. Ravencloak has bewitched you somehow. Don't fret, father. I can look after myself. But you speak wisely. The Black Bard did not take me with by accident, though I still wonder what his intentions were. Well, whatever they were, he seemed to take a liking to you. He's left you gifts here before he went with you. You would do well to grant them to your warriors so they are better armed for the battles ahead. As you enter the room, you spot a large black bird perched on the window's frame, looking at you with his head slightly inclined. Following his gaze, you notice a sack of gold and some weapons, as well as a small note by Dougal. Felson, thank you for your company on the road. Accept this gift as a token of my gratitude. The bird shall accompany you and help you to see the path ahead more clearly, until we meet again. The Black Bard has been generous indeed. I wonder what he sees that I can't. The crow looks at you with black eyes, and for a moment you could swear she winks at you. It's a little creepy. And one thing I want to do is see if we can actually hire some more mercenaries. And indeed we can. So we can actually go for Younglings, or we can go for Maidens. The Maidens can eventually become the Skirmisher units, or we can just keep them as missile units. I'm actually going to go for the Younglings, because I'm trying to get that Berserker sort of set up. And we'll go for one group of Maidens as well. If I can grab some more Younglings, I will. Beautiful. Alright, I think that's all we can go for now, but we certainly have a stronger warband. And that's kind of the goal here. Iron Maidens, says Unknown, indeed. Okay, so Homecoming is going to be the next mission. The Trollwoods are a dense forest bordering the mountains. Take a band of warriors and bring your sister back from her training with the Witch of the Trollwoods. There are two roads to the Wise Woman's home, one through the narrow mountain pass to the east, another along the forest road to the west. A few weeks later, your father calls you into his hall. Son, I have word from your sister Alsa. She has finished her training with the Wise Woman in the Trollwoods, and I want you to escort her home. These are dangerous times, and I don't want to see her come to harm. You want me to go south? I've never been that far from our stead. I trust you will find your path. Cross through the Trollwoods directly, or go east by the Windspire Mountains Pass. But be wary of Clan Misniak's cutthroats there. They rob anyone coming near their stead. Let's do it, folks. I think we're going to go through the enemy clan's territory. We fought them before. I want to try to damage them in any way I can. So maybe we're just going to head east. After a few days of travel, you arrive at the edge of the Trollwoods. Now you need to decide which path to take. East lies Clan Misniak's lands, while the way south is filled with dangerous animals and wild trolls. What do you guys think? While we're setting up here, I'll let you guys decide, but I'm really going with East. I feel like East is where destiny lies. Becoming the leader of all of the clans here. Ooh. So we actually have a recon unit here, the Murder of Crows, it's called. So we'll bring them forward to try and actually view the area. This would be east and south would be over here. Oh yeah, starting to see the enemy. Yeah, I agree, Kira. I think Kira's nailed it. We've got to raid the enemy clan. We have to show dominance. So let's move up, and I actually already see one of their beautiful settlements here. Our men are going to feast well tomorrow night, that's for sure. Let's try to get some more missile units forward. Oh, that's right. We've also got the Light Magic Skirmish Cavalry. We've got to change that name, because now Lenar Spears is actually not accurate. But again, we have to wait till turn 3 before we can actually change the name of a unit. Well, until level 3, excuse me. This is truly a mighty host we've got going here. The question is, how many men does the enemy have? Jacula says, raid the Red Pants clan. That's what we'll call them, the Red Pants and the Red Kilt clan, I agree. Alright, so let's use the Skirmisher unit. First things first, I'm going to go ahead and attack here. I love the way that this unit is set up, and this only came out as a stalemate, but I figure since we have more men than the enemy, it's okay if we're not going to come out perfectly on top. Even here, you know, we'd manage to kill 54, they'd kill 48, we still come out on top, but barely. So what I'm going to do here is see if we can use the missiles now to weaken that unit. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but apparently our Murder of Crows can also attack the enemy. That's good to know. These guys over here. This way we can actually grab the slingers and move them into the spot and open fire. It's going to be a decisive attack. Could potentially finish them off. If not, our Younglings should be able to take the enemy down. Beautiful. Alright. Let's take a look there for the slingers. So we could get trackers. These are recon infantry. And just look at the artwork as well for these units. I love it. I think it's really well done. And up here we have Wolf Killers. These are incredibly good missile infantry units. They use a Wolf Killer sling here, which is a very powerful ranged weapon. So that's what I'm going for. I'm going to try to upgrade here to the Wolf Killer unit. And that could take some time. As for this unit, we could get another slinger unit, but we already have 2. You know what? Maybe one more slinger unit would be a good idea. So we're going to take one more slinger unit. We'll have 3 slinger units at this point. Let's just hope it's sufficient. I think that's as close as we're going to get this turn. So we'll end the turn. Alright, once again, into the fray. And this should be the killing blow. So we've broken that unit. But they're still, no, they're still alive. What I am going to do is move over here. See if I can't get a shot on this guy over here in the settlement. I mean, we have to make Clan Misniak pay. We absolutely do. I'm going to give Felson the glory of the kill here. Yeah, not sure I want to send the missile unit too close, because he could certainly take damage. We'll move him over here, though, and fire again. I mean, our slingers might be the strongest part of our entire army. Oh, nice! We can actually attack with the Light Magic Skirmisher Cavalry. There we go. I love how they retreat all the way back. That is so cool. And we could also attack with a Murder of Crows, but I'm not feeling it because they're already almost halfway down in terms of health. I feel like they're really fragile. We should only be using them for pretty much scouting the area, taking a look at where the enemy is, etc. We can also start resting these units fairly soon, but we're not going to do that right now. And actually, the upgrade that we can get from this unit is Stag Lancers or Stag Chargers, Magic Shock Cavalry or Standard Skirmisher Cavalry. So both of them look really good. All right. Now this Skirmisher unit has to rest. We just can't risk losing them. One more charge here, we'll finish them off. We're going to send in the light spear infantry, the Maidens, and at this point I am going to raid the area. Beautiful, another enemy clan burned to the ground. I love it. Now this guy, did we not have them rest? Let's have them rest. This skirmisher unit, we're going to go ahead and continue moving east. And with the actual Linar Spears unit, I am going to rest. Be very careful here, because we have a lot of territory to move through. I'm actually sending Felson a little too far ahead. Ooh, thank you, you're right. Let's take a look at that. So we've been trying to get this skill tree up for a while, and I'm going to go ahead and upgrade. So we can get 50 health, we can drill, which is all recruited units start with the third of the hero's level, but at least with level 1. Also decreases XP loss of units at the end of a scenario. We can also get the rally skill, and this would allow our units to gain a small amount of morale. But I must say, you know, we haven't really had any morale problems so far. I'm sure that eventually we will once we face tougher foes. But I feel like right now, I actually want to go ahead and get just standard more health. And again, if we go for the drill, we can increase to a better skill. And with bigger pockets artifact slot, obviously we can add an additional artifact. But for now, I'm going to go with the standard and take that. Knowledge is power. We just unlocked another achievement for unlocking the skill. And now I'm just going to let that guy sit there for now. Okay, another enemy village completely burned to the ground. It's just how we like it, folks. So at this point, I'm going to try and just bring everybody to the same area once again. I don't want them, like, totally separated like they are now. I want to make sure that everybody is working together. So it seems like no matter how damaged they are, one turn is sufficient. I think, well, maybe not, because if you look here, we still have about 2 of those tiny little chips that are kind of open. So does that mean we can rest again next turn? I think it potentially does. Let's take a look around the area ahead of us. Let's see what we're heading into here. So we're going in this area. Obviously, the fog looks pretty ominous, but it could be fine. Just looks like a sort of a path through the rocks here. Whatever it is, we're going to keep on pushing forward. And one thing, I'm definitely going to do this. I should have saved before, but we're going to save right here. That's right, we still have the Murder of Crows. Let's move them forward. We could have been using them actually to scout the path ahead of us. Yeah, I agree, Pixel. It is looking really nice. Okay, let's move with the skirmishers over here. I don't want to overextend. I just want to get into a position where we can kind of be looking down both of these mountain ranges and get an idea of what we're facing. And with the crows, Filer's actually farther than the crows are at this point, but next turn we'll send the crows forward first, because I'm starting to see some red over here, and I'm assuming that's going to be another enemy village. Don't see anything yet, but we're getting ever closer. And over here, I do see a settlement owned by Clan Masniak. Another settlement, guys. So we're going to go ahead and head down here. Try and take out Clan Masniak's settlement. Oh, my goodness. Over there, Masniak warriors. But who are the others wearing those strange clothes? I don't ken their colors. Imperial troops. What are they doing in the clan lands? And those Masniak dogs are working with them? You idiots, didn't you guard the pass? Someone is coming. They mustn't see us. Kill them all. So right now we know the Empire is working with the enemy clan. And as you can see, the Empire warriors here look pretty brave, pretty terrifying. They've got spears. We've actually got a border rider unit right here, a scout cavalry unit with a nice sword. This is scary stuff, man. We want to be very careful how we approach. So what I'm going to try to do is get these units here very quickly. But we've definitely gotten ourselves into a bit of a bind, just a little bit. So I'll keep the missile units over here. I'm going to try and use the melee units. I'm going to try to get them over here from this particular location. With the exception of this unit right here, we'll push them forward. But with the rest of these guys, you know what? Actually, we'll go this way. It's going to take way too long to go around. Way too long. By that point, our men could all be dead. So we're just going to try and exit this area with the missile units next turn and then start opening fire on the enemy. But this is a frightening situation right here. Let's just see what happens, but I'm worried. Just give me 1 second, guys. I want to unplug and replug in the mic. Make sure this is running a little bit better, because I'm noticing a little reverb right now, on my end at least. Test. Okay. I feel a little bit better with that. So, man, facing the Empire is no fun. This doesn't look like the kind of enemies we can take out, but I'm hoping, or I'm assuming, that just like a lot of other fantasy tales, right? Essentially, the reason we are barbarians, we're keeping the Empire out of our territory. So maybe the Empire is trying to unify these barbarian tribes, and we can't have that. Thanks, Ouchcube. I'm glad to hear that. Kalani says, Agrippa, hi, good to see you. Chatty Tumblr has a great response. I love that one. Okay, so first things first, end the turn. See what they do. And they're going straight for Felson, but look at Felson, man. He is not taking almost any damage. Here we go. Oh my goodness. We smashed that phalanx apart, and actually, our unit got away. That was a pleasant surprise. Alright, guys, our turn. Once again, we're going to have to... I thought we were going to be able to get the missile units out, and actually we can. So we'll move one over here. And I'm going to kind of want to focus on the cavalry, but I'll focus here on the standard spearmen. Get away from our lands, usurper. What I want to do is get the missile... Or, excuse me, the spear unit over here to attack the cavalry. I think we can finish off this unit this turn. That's what we're going to do. Our slingers are awfully close. And now the enemy's also disordered. So again, another bonus for us. Move forward with the spears. The Maidens are excellent. Absolutely excellent. The only thing I wish we could do here, and unfortunately we can't, I think it would be a little too easy, is to immediately switch these units so we could attack with this guy too this turn. But again, I don't think that's in the cards. One more attack and he's gone for sure. And let's use Felson. Actually, Felson can finish him off. Yes! And he also took position over here in the rough area, so he has pretty decent defense against the enemy. Apparently, we can also move through with our Younglings, but first I'm going to see if we can upgrade them at all. No, definitely not. I can upgrade them to Slingers. Wait a minute. Wait just a second. We can get our Berserkers, guys. We've got our first Berserker unit. Now we're proper Barbarians. Let's see how these guys perform in battle. We're going to get defensive fire directed at us, but I think it's worth it. Oh my goodness. Dual-wielded Axis. Always a winner. Always a winner. But let's see if they can make it through till next turn. I am also going to attack once again here with the Light Magic Shot Cavalry. Such a useful unit. I'm usually not huge on skirmishers and strategy games, but in this one, I am loving the skirmisher units. And again, they might be specific to the barbarians. I'm still not sure about that. No Exodus. The release date still hasn't been announced. Yeah, definitely chatty. Let's take a look at that. So, try and do it with the Murder of Crows here. So that's what happens when we press for more details right there. It essentially, if you can see right there, sort of the bonuses down here. The flanking, how much damage we do flanking, or without influences. So I think it's safe to say we can finish this unit off completely. So let's go for it. Oh, the crows! There we go. Off they go. All right, we'll end the turn. Oh, they're just retreating. Look at Clan Misniak, guys. Look how terrified they are of us. They are running for dear life. I don't want these poor berserkers to be damaged at all, so I'm going to let them rest another turn. And I'm going to start moving forward to finish off the enemy completely. Moving Felson over here. He's going to loot this town all by himself, because that's how much of a badass he is. He is just the king of barbarians here. We'll also go ahead and take over the tower. The Worm's Tower has been standing abandoned for generations. Recently, Clan Misniak have set up camp here to prey on travelers along the mountain road. You enter the dark tower, smelling of damp and dust. In a corner, you find heavy crates bearing the Imperial seal. Man, I can't believe it. We are being played by the Empire. This is terrifying. Keep in mind, we are just one clan, and facing the might of the Empire here, as well as enemy clans, seems like an impossible task. These crates are filled with gold and iron weapons from the Empire. The Misniak must have gotten them from the Imperials. Hopefully, we can take that gold. Those traders deal with the Empire. We have to tell the other clans about this. The Empire has no business here. I wonder what they're paying those Misniak thugs for. Alright, guys, so as you can see here, this is a frightening proposition, but hopefully, fingers crossed, the other clans will agree with us that this is just so against barbarian tradition that we've got to put a stop to it. Or maybe we have an opportunity to work with the Empire ourselves. Only time will tell. Let's also move forward with our crows here, so that unit is still retreating. I don't want to get too close to it, just kind of want to keep an eye on it. We need some vengeance there. I mean, it's one thing to kill men, but the fact that they would kill our crows, that is just not cool, man. Let's move forward. First of all, just get the missile units forward and really weaken the enemy. Just real quickly, I want to see if we can upgrade this missile unit to something even better. Oh, we can get our wolf killers, guys! But I'm going to do that for another one of our missile units, if we are able. Let's grab here these guys. Yes. Let's see how the wolf killers work. So these are even more upgraded missile units. And again, these particular projectiles are made to kill wolves, much less men. Boom. Wow. We've routed them. I think we can actually finish off the enemy here with another volley. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. It's time to push forward with our berserkers. Apparently the berserkers, though, in terms of movement, they don't seem to be able to move as many tiles as a lot of the other units. So that might be one of the negative aspects of the berserkers. Otherwise, I'm enjoying them. Felson. Could this be an exit? I guess we'll take a look and see. No, I don't think so. So many huge mountains, or really plateaus here, rising up above the sky. I'm not sure that maybe that's a possible unknown. Unknown was talking about he was hoping that the player colors would be customizable. Before the end of the stream, what we will do is take a look at Skirmish Mode, and I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe in Skirmish Mode you can customize your colors. Might not be true in Story Mode, but in Skirmish Mode I would be surprised if that wasn't a feature. Push forward. Berserkers. Yeah, there's definitely not going to be anything over there. We have to continue moving, and in fact, we're getting a little ping here. Could be nothing. I think we'll just continue along the road. Sort of follow the road here. We're getting to a river crossing. If I were Clan Misniak, I would have some men over here waiting for us. So that as soon as we cross that river, we get peppered. With our spears. Right? Stag Riders can scout. Ah. For whatever reason, we can't move our Stag Riders this turn. Did we already move them? I think we did. But once we can, we'll send them forward. We can also use our Murder of Crows to scout. Huh. Don't see anything so far, but I'm hoping that this would be the exit right here, but I'm not seeing any sort of prompt for the exit, so we might have a long way to go, guys, before we get out of the woods. Now, again, I wouldn't typically get on a river tile, but in this case, we're just doing it to try and get to the other side faster. Oh, I see something. Is that a friendly? Wait a minute. A witch tent. An unexplored witch tent. Oh boy, we might be dealing with witches soon, guys. Hopefully it's a friendly witch. Once again here with the Berserkers, you can see just how slow their movement is. Probably take them 2 turns to make it from here over here. Alright, there we go. We got some wolves, but we can deal with these wolves pretty easily. I think our guys are sufficiently leveled up where a group of wolves is not going to affect them too much. Wow, that didn't kill them. That's surprising. Let's see if we can finish them off here with another volley. And yes. Beautiful. We should have used our wolf killers, though. Just got these guys. We definitely should have made the best of use for them. The best of use for them? What's wrong with you, Agrippa? I've been in Europe too long, people. I'm forgetting my English. What is going on here? Alright, here we go. Yeah, we'll bring the Murder of Crows forward once again. And the road is leading down here, so it's a little confusing. I'm going to send him down here to take a look. But I'm guessing we might actually have to swing upwards. We'll soon see. We have to visit the witch, so that is going to be the next objective. Try and get one of our units over here. Alright, Felson, let's see what she's got to say. The witch's tent lies behind a low wooden fence, adorned with hides, colorful ribbons, and strange bundles of twigs bound with what looks to be hair. Very Blair Witch-ish. As you approach, a woman in a heavy cloak stops you from crossing through the fence. Stand there and wait. I mean, it's gotta be her, right? What are you standing around for? Don't you have better things to do than pester a lone woman? What do you want anyway? Where's my sister Elisa? We have come to escort her home. Have you now? I ken your eyes. You be Fowler's brat. Alsa had the same look when she first came here. You think you can go anywhere? Do anything you please. Insolent cur. This is not turning out very well. You will have your sister. I'm done with her. Now, enough about your family. I've given you all I can. Tell Fowler my debt has been paid. That is troubling. That is really troubling. Let's see what we want to do here. Alright, I think we're going to have to fight her, or maybe she's just going to allow us to go. But I can see others in your band have their own destinies to fulfill. Let me talk to them. Or are you afraid of a few words from a wise woman? Not afraid of your words, woman. Whether my warriors listen to you is up to them. Well then, you fine warriors, who amongst you will dare to stare fate in the eye? If you are ready, just venture past my hut to the Blood Oak north of here, and sacrifice to the spirits, and you shall ken your destiny. Now away with all of you, and take Alsa with you. She's changed much. Cackling, the witch hobbles to her tent and returns with Alsa in her arms. She guides your sister out of the low wicker fence. With a shock, you realize Elsa's eyes have become a milky white. This is not good. Well, this is very, very bad. So I'm hoping that she hasn't turned her into a terrible, terrible being, or a witch even. But we'll have to wait and see. Point is, as long as she can help us with our war effort, then maybe this is a blessing in disguise. So obviously we're going to head north. Oh my goodness, look at her, Alsa the Blind! Greetings, my brother. It warms my heart to hear your voice again. Give me your arm, will you? I have a bit of trouble finding my way lately. My goodness. Thank you so much, Chatty. Hey, I guess so. I'm doing my best. I was like, you know, we have so many narrations in this game. I figured, like, I gotta try to change the voices here a bit, because I'm just gonna be reading the same thing over and over. I love the story so far. Elsa, what happened to your eyes? What did that spiteful hag do to you? I will kill her for her foul deed. Alright. Calm yourself, brother. I gave my eyes so I could see through this world into the next. The spirits blessed me with the vision and powers, and I gladly sacrificed to them. Again, like I said, maybe this actually ends up being a blessing in disguise. So we'll have to wait and see. All right. I've gained much more than I've lost. Give me your arm, will you? A few steps until I get my bearings. All will be well. Don't worry about me. Now head south. I know a quicker way back home. I don't think Father will take this well. Father has lost one eye in his battles. I have lost both in mine. I told you. I have gained much for it, and he will have to accept my sacrifice the same as you. Can you see the path to the southwest? That will take us back home. So, if I'm not mistaken here, yeah, we've got a potential to make a sacrifice at the Blood Oak. So we have a potential to, instead of going directly southwest, actually heading here and making a sacrifice. I kind of want to see what happens if we do, so I am going to make a sacrifice, folks. Let's go for it. I'm going to send Elsa the Blind for it. I hope she doesn't have to sacrifice herself. You know what? We should definitely save. Definitely save. Just in case. Because maybe we actually have to literally sacrifice one of these units. Just kind of hoping we could rest with that unit. Alright. Yeah, let's rest with this unit right here. The mighty Blood Oak has stood here for as long as the clan remembers, and it is said that it is here that spirits can pass over into our world. Its leaves bristle as you look at it with apprehension. You approach the tree, but it remains silent. You're not welcome, it seems. The witch spoke true. The oak will not accept me or Alyssa's sacrifice. So does that mean we have to send another unit there? I believe it does, or we'll have to see. I think that's the key here. It's unfortunately losing one of our units. Oh, look at this! Minsiak warrior. There's that blind witch and her cursed kinsmen. Kill them all and you will be richly rewarded by the Empire. And again, they're working with the Imperial dogs. It just disgusts me, but it is what it is. It's Clan Misniak. Why are they after you? What does the Empire have to do with that? Alright, well, we get an immediate attack next turn. But again, I am thinking we have to sacrifice one of these units. What I am going to do is move Elsa forward. She also has a scouting ability, a spirit vision ability, but obviously we don't need that right now. We see exactly where the enemy is. Let's see if the Murder of Crows can get a nice little attack here. No, that's not going to be sufficient. Put the Murder of Crows right there. We get forward with the Wolf Killers. Oh my goodness, the enemy's got a lot more units than we expected. We can also attack here with our spear unit, although I might try, a little sneaky move here, but I might try to go ahead and upgrade this spear unit. So we can get another missile unit. Yes, I'll take it. Javelin throwers. So we want to get close and attack. Oh no. I didn't expect that, but apparently with our javelins we actually have to be a tile away. Now how could that possibly work out in our favor? We're probably going to have to wait and see. So Misniak princess here. Looks like they've got some berserkers, some decent defensive fire, and oh, I can see now our Javelineers can run away really quickly. Unfortunately, this unit seems quite damaged. It seems to me this unit would be the ideal one to sacrifice, but I think the enemy's about to do that for us. And yes, they just sacrificed one of our units. Look at the enemy reinforcements here. Absolutely terrifying. So first things first, we'll try to get up close and personal with our Javelineers. Try and knock down some of those missile units. And let's grab Felson. And now we'll take Alsa the Blind. I'm pretty sure she can fire from 2 tiles away. Yup, there we go. See, she's using this Alsa staff, which does some magic damage. Nice. What about... Ooh, I just thought of something. What if we sacrifice the Murder of Crows? Yeah, let's move up there. That would definitely be a unit we could sacrifice. Let's get these Berserkers out, and look at how much damage the Berserkers can do against the enemy infantry right here. Yeah, I'm definitely going to attack this unit. Try and weaken multiple units, obviously, so we don't take much damage from them. And, oh, they are awesome. Tremendous amount of damage. Ooh, cool. Primetide says you can upgrade her for a spell ability. Okay, let's take a look here. So bigger pockets, that's one idea. Speed of wind. Ancestors' guidance. Okay, this looks quite interesting. Call upon the ancestors to protect the target, so we can pretty much boost someone's actual defense, I guess. But then again, the rune bound sounds really great because we start with extra mana at the beginning of every turn. This might be a good thing to get early on, so I'm going to go ahead and spend that. Alright, wish us luck. Looks like some of the enemy units are retreating here. That's always a good sign, but they're sending forward a few of their Younglings here to take out our Berserkers. That's the last thing I want. I don't want to lose our Berserkers. That is my favorite unit. I do love the missile units, but I'm kind of a Berserker at heart, so what can I say? I adore that unit, and they just wiped it out. Oh, wait a minute. He's dead. Put up a good fight there, but unfortunately lost his life. Grognard says, this looks good. Indeed. Is this using the Gladius engine? That's a great question, Lancer. It seems to me it is. But I can't answer that honestly. But it looks, yeah, there are a lot of mechanics here similar to Gladius for sure. I definitely see the similarities there. Alright, let's do a decisive attack over here with Alsa the Blind. Oh, nice. She does have a missile attack. I love it. I expected that to go a lot better. Let's see if we can upgrade this unit. Because I'm not sure he can withstand the enemy. No, we can't. There's just so many enemies right now. It's going to be tough to stand up to them. So I will go ahead and fire at the Younglings once again. Let's really try to wipe out the Younglings specifically. And, alright, let's see if we can actually sacrifice this or if we simply cannot sacrifice a unit. Take the Murder of Crows. Yeah, so I think not. I think it pretty much just lets us know that we're unable to do that. That's kind of sad. I thought for a second I forgot a unit there. Yeah, let's attack with Felson. Alright, ending the turn. Again, these units that are heavily damaged are just retreating. I am hoping that they're not, you know, making an encampment and recovering from their wounds. That wouldn't be good for us. We really want to try to chase everybody down. Oh, crows can't access locations. Okay, so maybe we should still try one of these missile units. Fair enough. I'm kind of worrying that we just don't have enough, but, oh, after the combat, yeah, that's probably a good idea. So, again, I really don't want these guys recharging. I don't think that's what they're doing, but I'm kind of tempted to just be extra safe. Oh, I keep forgetting with the damn javelins. Let's move forward over here. Beautiful. Alsa just finished off the enemy, and it looks like we had an upgrade there. That happened quite quickly. Don't have enough points really to do anything. Yeah, this might not be the best idea with Felson sending him out, but I really just want to chase these guys down. Doesn't look like they're going to try and get any more units, but yeah, as you can see, got a lot more sort of reinforcements here. We just have to get to that exit point. So let's take this missile unit. So close to being able to sacrifice it. This unit definitely has to heal up. And we'll just send Felson and Alsa the Blind over here. We might need to leave it up to our actual heroes to knock the enemy out. So as an example, we can knock this guy out. I just don't think I can put... As long as I don't put Alsa on the exit zone, then the mission won't end, so we can still sacrifice the unit. Oh, one of them is resting. See, I worried about this. I think we can finish them off completely. Let's try, because we don't want to have to face this guy at full strength. I don't want to bring Alsa to the exit location, so I'm going to send her over here. She won't be on the tile. Beautiful. Efficient magic. We just got an efficient magic unlock there. And I think we can attack the Stag Riders once again. Why not? It seems that Felson does pretty well against them. He actually forced them to retreat there. Okay, can we finally sacrifice a unit? Let's see. Yes, the mighty Blood Oak has stood here for as long as the clan remembers, and it is said that it is here the spirits can pass over into our world. Its leaves bristle as you look at it with apprehension. The red leaves seem to glow, and you hear voices calling to you from the ancient tree. Give in to the voices and drop your blood on the tree. You remember the witch's prophecies and wonder what your sacrifices gain you. Then you realize one of you is missing. Looking back, you can just make out the lines of a face that seems to have grown on the tree's bark. The Blood Oak has claimed a terrible price. Oh my goodness. Alright, I'm interested to see what's going to happen there. But we'll try to bring Alsa over here next turn and get out of this area. These guys are coming back for more, really? Alright, here we go, guys. I think we are safe now. Quickly, let us hurry home. I need to speak to Father. You could see the crows taking flight and circle around your band once. You could swear that you saw one of them wink at you, but maybe that was just your imagination. It appears the crows are returning to their master. Alright guys, nice little win there in the mission. Let's continue and see what the next part brings. As you return to your stead with Alsa, you are flooded with the memories of your childhood. You see the two of you running through the high grass on the mountain meadows in summer, and dreaming of deeds of glory when you would all be grown up. Those summers seem to be a long time ago, and you watch the grown woman marching beside you, lost in a world of her own. You wonder what price you will both pay for those dreams. Your father turns white as a sheet when he sees your sister, and for the first time he looks old to you, his face haggard and drawn. Alsa ushers everyone out to the Great Hall, and you can hear your father's voice shouting, filled with anger and pain. Finally, she emerges, and your father is left alone in the hall, brooding and silent. He looks up to you and beckons to you. My son, Alsa has brought ill tidings. Clan Misniak is on the move, bearing weapons of iron and plundering our eastern steads, while scores of raging trolls have ventured from the woods in the south, ravaging our lands and adding to our woes. I fear I must send you out again for our clan. Before we can find out more about what enraged the trolls, we will have to handle those Misniak dogs threatening our lands. Their warriors are attacking from all directions, and we must not let them take our steads. Gather your warriors and arm them well. This will be a tough fight. The Misniak want to settle an old score, and they bring superior numbers. Use your forces wisely. Alright, that is terrifying, and it looks like the under attack area, and as we can see here, scenario is only available now. So does that mean we can skip this and go to another mission? Let's take a look. Although I don't think so. That wouldn't make too much sense. I think we're just ordered to respond on this one. I'm not sure, Crystals. That's a good question. It seems that we're contained to this area here. But let's see. Let's try. I'm trying to sort of manipulate the keys. Okay, yeah. So check this out. We definitely have other areas down here, and the Empire, for instance, here in the east. So quite a large map. If you just take a look over here, the Gold Coast, Sinehelm, all these areas. So currently, I think we're in what would be considered sort of the Barbarian lands, which is Far Reach, the Wildlands. And the borderlands over here separate us from, I guess you could say, more advanced tribes, things like that. So, under attack, we definitely have to deal with this. Defend your clan against Clan Misniak's invasion, and protect your steads. The Misniak have come, pillaging our steads and killing our kin. They must be stopped and quick. Do not rest until the dogs are driven from our land. Felson, is your father too feeble to face us himself? Or has Clan Baliak run out of real warriors? Don't think your sister's magic tricks will scare us. With our iron axes, we'll rid the land of those accursed shamans once and for all. We will drive you, Baliak weaklings, before us like cattle and slay those witches. Clan Misniak will soon rule all of Far Reach. I can see your weapons have gone to your head, Misniak dog. You think my father bothers to show up for the likes of you? When I am done with your filthy band of cutthroats, you will rue the day you set foot on Clan Baliak's land. They are coming at us from all sides, and they have larger numbers. How are we supposed to defend our steads? Have no fear. They may be more, but we will not engage them all at once. We'll pick our battles and use the terrain to our advantage. I have also spotted some mercenary warriors in town. Maybe we can hire them to help us. Okay, so I didn't realize this, but we can actually hire recruits in actual battle here. So let's see if we can just do that right now. No, I don't think so. We need a hiring location. Interesting. Felson will put here. Alsa will put... I think this should be our main defensive location, because there's just a lot of territory. Okay, our turn here. Let's see, can we purchase mercenaries now? Yes, we can. That's pretty cool. So we can actually recruit some berserkers. Recruit that. Let's see what else we can purchase. We can also get standard warband recruits, but that's no fun. I want to try some axemen. We haven't seen how they perform yet. And let's see if we can get another unit of berserkers here. Do you see some enemies approaching? Alright, so fight off the invaders from the north, fight off the invaders from the east, fight off the invaders from the south, and kill all Misniak warriors. So far, I don't see anything saying that we need to hold the towers. Obviously, it would be to our strategic advantage to hold them, but we might just ignore them and focus on defending these areas over here. So for now, I'm not going to do much, but I will start moving these troops over here, including Felson. Is there an Empire campaign? That's a great question, and I don't know the answer. We're going to have to wait and see. Right now, the only campaign we have is the Invasion, the Barbarian campaign. I do believe there are new campaigns coming, but since the game release date has not been set yet, we're going to have to wait and to see exactly what we're going to get. I would love to play as the Empire, though. I think it's a really cool idea. Okay, let's end. Oh boy, I didn't expect them to send even more troops, and actually that looks like our first chieftain that we're facing. Let's hope that that's the main Misniak chieftain, and we can finish this problem off once and for all. Ooh, thank you, Primetide. Very cool. Okay. Yeah, I think we should engage. So let's get this fellow right here. The good old slingers. Can we upgrade them? Not quite. I'm going to get Felson to attack as well here. We will get some defensive fire directed at us, but we also have the tower here. And we actually get damage reduction by staying in this fortified tower. So I think it's a good location for one of our main units. I was hoping we can get an attack from there. It doesn't look like it, though. So what we'll do is get this unit over here so we can attack next turn. And we can actually use the scout ability to get a better view. So we're just dealing with these 3 units in this particular area. That doesn't mean we're not going to be dealing with more units very soon. So I think I might actually try to retreat here. No point in staying there. And at this point, we will send some slingers north. I'm hoping nobody attacks here from the south. I don't think they will. So we're going to send these folks over here to fight. So, yeah, they weren't kidding when they said the enemy outnumbers us in this mission. They really weren't. That's tough. So, I think we'll... First of all, we want to use missile units to weaken the enemy. So let's do that. Now, we could potentially take this guy out this turn, in which case I'd want to use one of these units to target this guy here. So let's see. Sending in the spears. Now they're completely disordered. I think we can finish them off. Boy. Yeah, I think we're going to have to go for the attack with Felson. It's obviously the game gets quite a lot more complex when we have to micromanage the numerous different areas here to defeat the enemy instead of just having one massive force. All right, let's get over here. Oh my goodness, let's get a look at the name here. So this is Misniak Thane. I'm not sure this is actually, yeah, it's just a Thane, which is sort of like a noble, I guess. I don't think it's their actual main leader, but it is still a hero character, if that makes sense. So let's open up here. Just really hoping we could get up on that mountain. I'm not sure I want to put them in harm's way. But somebody's going to get attacked, so let's do it. Seems to be a pretty strong unit. Thanks, Prime. Teddy says you will want to recruit more units. We got those mercenaries, but I wonder if we get them, in this battle or next turn. We'll have to see, because if we get those mercenaries, we should be good. Okay. So yeah, I'm not seeing any other troops. So maybe we can only recruit these troops, the warband recruits. But we definitely hired them last turn, so we'll find out here. Some Javelineers in here. Can actually move back this unit. A few hunters have camped here and seem to have trapped a great bear, chaining to the ground and tormenting him with fire and sticks in some weird ritual. What will you do? Let's break the beast free of its chains. The hunters angrily draw their weapons and attack you as the beast runs off, free of its captors. At least you help the beast. Uh-oh. Now, popular decision, apparently, though. We actually have to face some hunters here, and they seem pretty strong. Let's knock them out. Yeah, the bear hunters don't mess around. see. Okay, he says we need to place them near a settlement. So we do have a settlement over here. I believe it's a castle. Let's take a look here. Mana pools, popular decision. So maybe we need to wait next turn, and then we can actually place the units. Potentially the case here. And also get a grid mode. I didn't realize this. I love this. So for those of you that are fans of like Panzer General games like that, you're probably used to this setup. I enjoy this. I'm not going to do this for the stream because I'm guessing you guys probably prefer the aesthetic of being able to kind of see the actual stream like this. What I'm going to do is that, and I'm going to see if we can use Alsa right now to damage the enemy. Although we might actually have to retreat with Alsa. So we have hired a few of these units. So recruits. Ah, thank you, sir. That makes a lot more sense. Yeah, so we definitely want to go ahead and boost recruitment here. Now we can really have some fun. Let's get some of those wolf skirmishers, or the wolf killers, excuse me. And I think we made the right decision moving Alsa back here to the castle. So hopefully what we can do is lure this group in. But I want to take a look at these other areas and potentially recruit some units here too, if I can. Unfortunately, I don't think this is a city tile. This is a camp tile. So we'd have to recruit them here, and for them to get over here is going to take a little while. Let's see if we can grab some wolf killers. Fear not, friends. The barbarians will win this one. We've already used our inventory up. I believe we actually have a pair of boots that we can give to one of these units. We do the same here with this unit. Try and get them back here and heal them up. Pretty much anybody we can save, we should certainly try to do so. Still plenty of gold as far as I can tell, so I'm going to get some Younglings. And eventually we'll upgrade them. And I'll get some Younglings over here as well. Yeah, we can actually try to flank the enemy. Ooh, the helmet wants assigning as well, so maybe we'll give that to our actual Barbarian, or we could give it to Alsa. We'll just take a look at the skills and see pretty much which of them would be better off getting some of these items. But I think considering Felson is so close to enemy lines, I might be forced to give it to him. Okay. What to do? What to do? Alright, we've got those beautiful wolf killers. Olaf's Pack, which I think is a great name. Should we heal or should we fire right now? I think we fire. But I think with the Maidens, for instance, we move back. They're going to get a defensive attack here on this unit, but we have to do what we have to do, so let's go ahead and attack. Ooh, I'm really not sure about that. It's going to take us still a while to get this unit here, so in the meantime, I will heal them. I think it's going to take them at least 2 turns to rest fully, though. Now let's see what we can do here. I think here we actually are going to come out quite on top, but I'm more frustrated by this unit, the Steellanders, than I am by this unit. And again, that is their hero unit. All right, here's what we'll do. See how much damage I can actually do to this guy. Not much, with the slingers at least. What about Alsa the Blind's skill? Didn't she have a skill before that allowed us to curse the area? I guess she doesn't get it in this particular scenario. Yeah, let's focus on the Thane. It's going to be really tough to destroy him anyway. Oh my goodness, maybe not. Look at how much damage the Berserkers do to him. Oh, he's not going to last long at all. Alright, I think we can actually finish them off with the Younglings. I'd be surprised if this doesn't allow us to level up. That is a dead Thane. Look at this. We can actually drink a healing potion. For the upgrade, yeah, we're going to have to wait just a bit. Now, let me jump back to our favorite character so far. Good old Felson. No, so he already has striding boots and a warhammer. Alsa already has a staff, so we can give her the Astral Band, which will reveal hidden units. Not great, but I'll take it. If I can grab some more units, I certainly will. Let's grab some Maidens. And remember that to win this battle, we have to kill everybody. And I mean everybody on the map. So I'm actually going to take the Death Company, send them over here, because if they can reach that unit, they can pretty much finish them off. And once again, the names never cease to amaze me here. Really neat stuff. But the enemy is getting ever closer. So the healing elixir we can use on one of our units. I'm not sure if it's this specific unit. I think it is, because they're the ones holding it. They're not too badly damaged, but let's use it. See what it does. So it totally healed our wounds, brought that health back up. That is pretty neat. Primetide says, Berserkers do extra damage against single units. Primetide for slaying large units. Thank you, Pinocchio. Okay. Nice big group over here, but I think we can finish them off. Look at these guys camping. They think they're safe. They really think they're safe. Unfortunately for them, we know exactly what they're trying here. And let's see if we can't shoot them down completely. Wow. They were not destroyed, but see, since we disrupted their rest, they're still going to get killed. And what we should do is completely wipe out this unit. The Wolf Killers immediately destroyed a tremendous amount of these guys, and we'll go ahead and send in the spears. And Elsa the Blind can do the finishing blow. Maybe not her. Maybe one other unit. We could send in the Berserkers. I'd prefer to send in the Younglings here. So if I can get any of these guys out of the way, I'll do that. I think there's another alternative, and that's to send the Younglings here and attack the unit over here. Finished for good. That's what I want to see. Alright, with Felson, no, we have no skill points. What I will do, though, is actually rest with him. Thank you, Frere. First says, cool game. Yes, very much so. I'm enjoying a lot so far, and I like the story. Once again, we will take a look at the other modes before the end of the stream. It's not just a campaign, so for people that are more interested in just combat or playing against friends, there is a multiplayer mode in the game. There's also Skirmish, where you can play against the AI. So there's all those possibilities here. Ooh, I think we can get a kill here. Wolf Hunters. Oh, we're so close, guys. Look at that. They're broken. One more attack would finish them off. The question is, can we get one more attack? There is a way we could do it, and that's moving Felson out of the way, but that would mean he can't actually heal up this turn. But you know what? I think that's okay. Let's get a kill. Boom. Beautiful. Now for the killing blow. But these units definitely need to rest and recuperate. Oh, yes, guys. All right, so we crushed the enemy in the south, the invaders from the south. Now with the Maidens, I'm going to try to heal them up. They should be safe here in the woods. Definitely don't want that guy escaping. Gotta not worry about those outer settlements. Just kind of If we have to lose them, so be it. And let's let our Death Company get the glory of this kill. These are Axemen. We're not going to have to worry about that unit anymore. And I believe we've also taken out the units to the north. Yes, we have. Now we have to fight the invaders from the east. As if things couldn't get more difficult. Let's go for it. And again, our general was completely right, that the secret to winning this particular battle is to fight the enemy in these small engagements. There's actually a term for this in military lingo. Somebody could put it down below. I don't recall the name. Where essentially what you do is, if you have a smaller force, the enemy has a larger force, you're supposed to isolate the smallest parts of their force, destroy that, and pretty much take it down piecemeal. And that's what we're doing here. A very good tactic. I would have just pretty much made a blob of soldiers and attacked all at once, but that's me. Alright, I think these guys are ready to go. These guys need rest, of course. So do these guys. And the Maidens can use some more rest. Nope. So I guess once you lose... Okay, makes sense. Once you actually lose a character here, camping is not going to bring an additional unit. So once we take that damage, we really want to try to rest as quickly as possible so that the unit is always at full strength, essentially. Alright, let's go. I can see the enemy already. It's not very effective. That might be it, Blucher, but I think it's I think there's another term for it. That's certainly the idea. Okay. So we've crushed the enemies there. Yeah, we can definitely rotate all of these units east at this point. Next turn, we send all of those units to the east to face the enemy. This same tactic was used by Hernan Cortez against the tribes of South America, where essentially, instead of facing just a massive, army, he would just attack small groups of the army, destroy them, lure some more small groups out, destroy them, and eventually win the battle. And that's kind of what we're doing here. The enemy has a lot more units than we do, but I think not only do we have better tactics, but our units seem to be somewhat better trained. We've got some elites here. They're going to be very strong. Speaking of elites, can we upgrade? No. We're going to have to wait. I actually want to take a look. Hold on, guys. I want to take a look at that unit there. The Iron Javelins. Look at that. Our Maidens would be quite strong with that. And over here, we've got Winged Maidens. That looks like a brutally tough unit. You can see 120 damage from the Winged Spear. Sort of like a Winged Hussar unit. Not sure this is a wise choice. I think we should wait. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. Try to get more missiles in here, of course. Bring Felson forward. And, of course, bring all of our buddies forward, too. Our Maidens. I was trying to flank the enemy with these Maidens, but now that I'm taking a look at this area, it looks like it's going to take a really long time. Let's go anyway and see if we can't get behind the enemy. And the Steelanders are good old wolf hunters, or wolf killers, excuse me. I didn't expect wild animals to be attacking us, but what happens, happens. Okay, I'm actually going to rest with these slingers. Once again, we want these units to be at full strength. I don't know if the enemy has additional units that they're going to attack us with, or if this is all they have, so we really want to err on the side of caution. Yeah, I think we can finish these guys off this turn. What kind of unit is that? So just typical standard Maidens. Yeah, I'm going to pull back with the Younglings. Again, really trying to avoid any units getting killed. Let's send in the Javelineers. And maybe Felson could get a kill here. I think he can. Let's go for it. Ooh, very nice. We can upgrade him once again. So we can get the rally ability. We already have the more health ability. The rally ability would be very useful if any of our guys have morale damage, which I don't think they do. I don't think our guys have run away a single time. The tough aura will say a minus 15% chance for him to get killed in combat. The drill one, all recruited units start with a third of the hero's level. Yeah, I think this is what we're going to go for. Let's go heavy into drilling so that not only does this one character benefit, but all of our units are going to benefit from his leadership. So I think drilling is the right thing to do. Oh, we can still get another shot. Let's go. Okay, there we go. Pretty much no matter what we do against this unit, it's going to be pretty strong. So I think we'll send in these guys first, and we'll just have to whittle down the enemy little by little. Come on, Javelins. We've almost got them. I hate moving into the water tile, because as you can see, this lowers our attack damage, and doesn't even allow us to charge. So, yeah, I'm not even going to move there. But what that means is that Felson is going to be stuck on this tile another turn. Man, I think we've almost got this victory. Almost got total revenge against Clan Misniak. But will this be the end of Clan Misniak? I highly doubt it. They've been troubling us for a very long time. It would truly amaze me if this is all they have to offer. Once again, we're going to have to go all the way around, I believe. I don't think we can get over these mountains, but let's... No, we definitely can't get over the mountains. So let's just head east, continue heading east. We can retake the tower there. Could just throw down their weapons and join our glorious clan. I don't see why they don't do that. I guess they just really want to be killed. Yeah, they are definitely stuck between a rock and a hard place, no pun intended. But that's a bad place to be stuck. So let's just make their suffering as minimal as possible. Send in Felson. Finish them off the missiles, or the slingers here. Well, of course they are missiles. And let's grab another group of slingers if we can, or the wolf killers. I think the wolf killers, it's their time to shine here. We bring in another wolf killer unit. We can, but not this turn. Okay. Glory to Felson! We have repelled the Misniak dogs and driven them from our land, stripped them of their weapons and armor. But their alliance with the Empire is worrying. I will ask Father to call a thing of the clans to discuss this. Alright guys, another little win there in the mission, man. I'm really loving the game so far. What do you guys think so far? Let us know here in the chat. Really, really fun. And for anybody that's played the original Fantasy General, this is such a step forward, even though that game was so enjoyable. So I'm really excited to see how this is going. As your warband assembles back in camp, looking at the war trophies gained from the slain enemies, a great bear bleeding from many cuts trots in your midst. As it stands there, sniffing the air, you can make out a white mark against the brown hide of his chest. See that mark on its chest? What does it mean, Alsa? That is the rune of loyalty. It shines bright in the spirit world. The beast must be blessed by our ancestors. Step aside and let it pass. All eyes are on the bear as the great beast stops and turns to you, his dark eyes glowing with the shine of that fire. You sense something important is about to happen. How will you act? Alright, once again, we're trying to be the bloodiest, most vicious barbarians possible, so I'm going to step forward boldly and face the beast. Maybe not the smartest idea. It'd be great if it was just like game over, your guy dies. The great bear bows down and presses his forehead to your hand. You feel a jolt of pride and joy at the sight of the magnificent creature before you. The bear squats at your side as if nothing happened, closes his eyes, and goes to sleep. This is an omen of great power. You are truly blessed by the spirits, brother. Honor your companion, and I am sure it shall serve you well. I thank you, Brother Bear, for granting me your help. So I'm guessing if we actually get a character here, we got a gear received, a bear mount. So now, guys, our actual leader is able to get on a bear during a battle and ride into battle with the bear assisting him. So really, really fascinating and cool. We, of course, also got the 1 armor, so finally we can unlock another Berserker unit. And we received 100 gold and 2 weapons. But of course, the story must go on. Now I'm wondering, specifically what we have to do here next is going to be into the Troll Woods. The southern Troll Woods are wild and few dare to enter them. So initially we help the trolls. Does that mean that once we go into the Troll Woods that things are going to be better? I don't know, guys. Let me put over here. I want to make sure that we save this. Now, many of you know that we're going to be doing this game for the rest of the month, so we're going to continue off this save file, just to make sure that we stick with the story and that you guys get an opportunity to see the entire story. But of course, looking at the actual size of the map here, I'm assuming that's going to take more than 4 episodes. This is going to take quite a while, so we'll have to wait and see how it goes. Now, one thing I want to show you, of course, are the different things you can actually do in-game. For anybody wondering, if we go here to the main screen, there is a skirmish mode where you can actually play against the AI. And somebody mentioned they wanted to be able to change the color of your actual faction. So I've got some good news for you. You can do that. So once you play on skirmish mode, you can change it to whatever you want, you know, green, yellow, purple, whatever. It's completely up to you. You can also really customize the map here and you know, pretty much set up AI. I always think this is good, or a good idea before jumping into multiplayer, is to maybe play a few skirmish matches, you know, get comfortable with it, get comfortable with a specific faction, and go from there. Now, this is an early version of the game, so I don't believe all the factions are available, but of course you've got the Barbarians, the Empire. Certainly the Empire's there, so does that mean we're going to get an Empire campaign? I don't know, guys. We're going to have to wait and see. Obviously, the multiplayer feature seems really, really great, and Slytherin typically does a great job at a sort of PBM multiplayer system. I would assume that this works the same way, but I could be mistaken. That being said, certainly when a game like this has multiplayer, it definitely gets a few extra points from me. Anyway, guys, I hope you had a great time. I put the link to my Twitch and to my YouTube channel down below. I've been doing videos here, or premiering videos with Slytherin for quite a long time. But if you want to visit me specifically on my channel, then of course you can go to those links down below, which is Twitch TV/Agrippa Maxentius or YouTube.com/Agrippa Maxentius. I'd love to see you guys there, and I hope you guys will tune in next Wednesday as we hopefully continue our conquest of these barbarian lands. I can only hope that we come out on top, and ultimately we can hold the barbarian crown ourselves. But I think only time will tell. Things are about to get really, really tough, and I can't wait to see that bear mount in combat. I want to see what it can do to our enemies, and see if we can just go ahead and wipe them out here really quickly. Is aerial combat a feature? Yeah, definitely. So we actually saw a few aerial units, well, namely crows, but, you know, from just look at the image here. Are there going to be dragons? I would assume probably yes. Thank you, Pinocchio. And thank you so much, Primetide. I believe Primetide is one of the developers here that came in so graciously to, to be able to watch the stream. If any of you guys have any questions, I'm sure he could answer some of them. I'm not sure he's going to be able to answer all of them since we've not actually set a release date. So, that's still sort of up in the air. But I believe Primetide mentioned that would be announced fairly soon here. So you guys will get an answer to that pretty quickly, I believe. Thank you again so much, guys. You've been so gracious. I hope you had fun, and I'll see you next Wednesday.